Gauteng Provincial Commissioner Lt Gen Tommy Mthombeni and police top brass, together with other law enforcement officers, are leading Operation Shanela in Diepsloot. The area is plagued with a high crime rate. Residents in that area have submitted at least 2 memorandums to the police commissioner in the past year. Now, Newzroom Afrika's Zola Shalwana is tracking the story for us and joins us now live. Zola, good evening and thank you for joining us once again. You are at Operation Shanela in Diepsloot, an area that is plagued very heavily with murder cases and some of the high rates of crime. The police in that area certainly have a lot on their hands. What has come out of tonight's operations?
Well, Gauteng, we are still at the roadblock, which is obviously the first location of the operation, where they are searching vehicles that are passing on this route, trying to check if motorists are adhering to the rules of the road, and also checking if there are any stolen vehicles. As you understand that in this area also there's been a high number of hijackings. But what we're hearing from residents that we've been talking to, Gauteng, is that most of them are saying that they feel like police are just scratching on the surface, not really dealing with the root of the issue, understanding the nature of crimes that take place in this area, and memorandums that have been sent by community leaders pleading with police ministry to address the issue of the high crime rate in the area. And I'm joined by the commissioner. Sir, thank you very much for your time. I mean, when we're speaking to residents, some of them are saying that they feel like you are scratching on the surface. You're not dealing with the actual root of the problem, understanding the nature of crimes that are being committed in this area.
Thank you very much, and greetings to the viewers at home. I will say we have made inroad in terms of Diepsloot. There were suspects, those were terrorizing the community, of which these suspects were not from this area. We arrested them in Ivory Park, 6 of them. They have even declined to be granted a bail. So one will say, in terms of the main crimes, we were in a position to can deal with that. Hence, these 6 suspects, they are in police custody. Maybe it's safe to say that within the province, we are making an inroad. Like yesterday, we intercepted the consignment of firearms, of which they were taking these firearms to Bloemfontein. We got 5 pistols and R1, and somebody is arrested. In relations to Jukulyn, which is linked to online robberies, to Luwate as well as a rate card Jukulyn, we arrested 10 people, 2 firearms were recovered. Today, in the afternoon, we managed to circle the group of people who were terrorizing the community within R80, N1, N4 in terms of the spikings. One of the suspects tries to engage the police, and through the crossfire, he was fatally wounded. So we rounded a total of 11 suspects which are arrested in terms of the spiking, which was a problem. We are here again, here in Diepsloot. One can proudly report to say we have arrested 42 illegal immigrants. Drunken driving is 19. With the compliance, we have closed 2 liquor outlets.
Now, Commissioner, you obviously maybe, or rather have seen the memorandum that was handed over by residents last year when they're protesting, saying that they're tired of the high rate of crime. And their biggest request from that was that another police station is built, as they understand that the current police station is undercapacitated, as obviously you would see that every time they report cases, police do not attend to their cries.
From time to time when we meet the communities, there is such requests. You must take note that this police station, it is not so long that it has been opened. And it was officially opened by me while I was a district commissioner of Tshwane. This area was falling under Tshwane. The police station have just been completed. To build another police station, it is a process which we have to put a feasibility study. and of course involving the community. But safe to say that dealing with the crime is not necessarily the availability of the police. For example, I always say the government or the cabinet have approved the whole government approach, of which 6 pillars are there in the whole government approach. One of the pillars is policing through the environmental design. In this area, when you have to attend to a complaint, more especially there next to the police station, you'll have to park a car and walk a long distance before you can reach the communities. So those are some of the issues like the environmental designs which has to be looked into. But what is critical is this pillar of community involvement. We know for the fact the MEC for Community Safety, she is supporting the police. We're having a total of 7,200 community patrols. Added to that, with the Premier, with the Gauteng traffic wardens, we're having almost 7,000, of which is a complementary workforce. We're having also the security, which is linked to Business Against Crime South Africa, in terms of the E2 project, the memorandum signed by the National Commissioner. So we're having a total of 275 security personnel which augment us to assist us in a fight against crime. Together, we can do more.
We understand that arrests will be made tonight, but the question is, how often will these operations be carried out, especially understanding the nature of crimes that are committed in this area? As you understand that Diepsloot is one of the most dangerous communities in South Africa. Perhaps you need to regularly revisit it, maybe not through Operation Shanela, but through other means of visibility.
To say Diepsloot is one of the most dangerous places, it's something else of which it needs a well-researched, and we must do the comparisons in terms of a well-researched. But I must indicate that I'm putting a special attention for Diepsloot. There's a program which I run with the district commissioner and the station commander, not only for Operation Shanela. You must take note the province is having 145 police stations. Each and every police station is having different challenges. If you are saying the challenges is only in Diepsloot, it might not be correct. I might say Westbury, you're having challenges. El Dorado Park, you're having challenges. Ivory Park, I was there Saturday last week, they're having challenges. So the program of operational activities within Diepsloot, we have put a special program for Diepsloot to ensure that we deal with the Diepsloot precisely. The station commander knows about it. But one other critical aspect of which the communities they are complaining about is the illegal immigrants. We have seen together with the Department of Home Affairs, we have clearly indicated that what is key, we have to concentrate within the yards of the community. The community that are harboring the illegal immigrants, and in terms of the Immigration Act, it's a contravention. So we are focusing on the issue of harboring illegal immigrants as well as employing illegal immigrants. I would say here in Diepsloot we have arrested quite a few people for that, and we'll push forward to ensure that we deal with that so that the community has to feel safe and really safe.
Thank you very much, General. Let me let you go back to your work. Well, Kat, so much has been said by the Commissioner, but what I can tell you, he is essentially saying that they are slowly but surely trying or working towards addressing the issue of crime in the area. They are not promising residents that another police station will be built, as they've been complaining about the issue of the current one not being capacitated, as they're saying that relevant departments have to be consulted on this matter. But what they're saying is that they are slowly getting to the root of the problem, and the biggest issue also has been the issue of illegal immigrants, as the residents have been saying. Back to you in studio.
All right, thank you, Zola, for that update. Certainly a very long way to go in ensuring that we rid crime, especially in areas such as Diepsloot. But as the Lieutenant General has said, there's many other areas that are facing just as an upheaval of crime.